All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is 9:45 on March 22nd, 2022, and yeah, not a clear day today. We had a lot of high clouds around that moved in, and the morning was clear, but then the high clouds moved in around noon, and they kind of stuck around for most of the day. Here's what it looks like here on the satellite right now. A lot of them are eroding, but if we look at the MODIS satellite, that's not the MODIS satellite. If we look at the MODIS satellite from today, you will see here that those high clouds starting to move. You can even see a contrail there, and they kind of moved on. Look at all those contrails. That's a lot of contrails. So a lot of jet smog up there. Again, that's not what you want to see. Look at all those contrails. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. So let's take a look at the current conditions outside right now. And it was cooler than yesterday by about 5 to 8 degrees. Right now, Islip is reporting 46. West Hampton is down to 30. We are seeing radiational cooling because the clouds aren't that thick. So 30 at West Hampton is probably going to go down to the 20s. While it's in the city, it's warmer. If that ever loads for the city. It's probably in the 50s in the city. Let's see what New Jersey's doing. The site is very slow again. So we had 37 in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. And 42 at Lakehurst. So let's take a look at what the highs were. I'll pull this out so I don't have to load for the whole thing. Probably fairly uniform across the area because we had northwest winds throughout the day. All right, while we're waiting for that to load. All right, finally did load. You can see it looks like it's still at the 60s in Jersey. 61 at Lakehurst still. But looking at Long Island. All right, that 75 that definitely did not hit 75 today, so I don't know what's going on with that. That's some kind of mistake. 57 was the high at Shirley, so we were in the mid to upper 50s. Still warmer in Jersey, though, despite the fact we had a northwest wind. So that site is acting up, so we'll have to use this site to look at what the day was like at Islip today. And you'll see here that we had temperatures generally in the 50s all day. The winds were gusty as well, so we still had those winds. Low humidity, dew points down to the teens. You'd think it would bring a nice clear sky, but no, we had a lot of that upper level moisture because we have this storm system approaching from the west. And you can see here on the radar, severe weather again in the south. We're not going to see any of that, but you can see it's definitely going to bring quite a bit of rain into our area, which we do actually need. Looking at the weather map here, you can see here's a stationary warm front off to the south, and these low pressure systems here, and all that severe weather there with the heavy rain there in the south. So let's look at the models and see where this thing is going to be going. So again, this low is going to track into the Great Lakes, and we're going to start seeing that rain move into our area. Probably not until later tomorrow night, but then that rain is going to linger through much of the day on Thursday and then finally move out on a Friday. So it looks like we will have to deal with a rainy day on Thursday, but then after that it moves on out and colder weather in fact, much colder weather comes into the picture here. You can see that northwest flow and the high pressure is coming down out of Canada there, which is going to bring much colder weather. And then after that, we should be mostly dry until the next chance of precipitation, which could even be mixed. We'll have to keep an eye on that to begin there. Of course, that's a ways away. The models can change a lot between now and then. So let's go and look at closer look here with the HRRR. Actually, no, I want to go back. Temperature anomaly. So I'll show you as we go into tomorrow. You could see temperatures tomorrow will be close to normal. And then that warm air tries to make a push at us on Thursday, but then the cold air builds in, and you can see, look at that colder air building, and especially as you get into Sunday, the next week, look at that. So we're going to have a major cool down for next week. The final days of March are going to be significantly below normal. So, and that's with that trough that we have coming in. If I go and look at the jet stream, you'll clearly see the trough coming in, so you can actually see it already. And then, boom, there it is. Here's the trough. So we have then they're going to be in a northwest flow at upper levels, which will bring the colder air in, and we'll be below normal. Let's go to the HRRR right now And we have enough of that 0ZH to look at most of tomorrow and Thursday. So we're dry tomorrow, just plenty of clouds, and then you'll start seeing some of that light rain start to move in, I guess, around 9 o'clock or so. A little bit of light rain, and then some steadier, heavier rain overnight. Showers lingering right through much of Thursday. We might, if this pushes a little more off to the east, we might get a break from it. But it looks like it's going to go train over Long Island, so probably rain most of the day on Thursday at this point. That's what it's looking like. And if we wanted to go a little further than that, we could use the NAM 12, which I don't really have enough of the 0C in, but we can use the NAM 12 and show you that it's going to probably linger until we get into Friday, and then it'll finally move out. So if we look at the amount of precipitation that we could get from this, total accumulated precip on the NAM puts us between 1 to 2 inches of rain, perhaps two a little further east. GFS, also in agreement on that. So, again, it's been very dry. We could use some rain. It's actually been really dry. If we do go and look at the climate statistics for ice slip, which we're going to go look at right now. Yeah, weather service site is being very, very slow right now. So if we go to observed weather, daily climate report for ice slip, and we look at our precipitation here, month to date, only 1.81 inches. The normal value is 3.24 inches. So we're an inch and a half below normal with the rainfall. We should make most of that up in this storm. So let's look at our temperatures. And for that, we will go and we'll stick with the GFS, I think, to illustrate what's going to be happening here with the temperatures. So tomorrow it's going to be a lot cooler, and the reason why is when you look at the dew point and the wind flow, you'll see that we have that easterly wind flow, east to southeast wind flow that's going to be coming in and bringing those cooler temperatures. Actually, I'm going to keep it on here. So as we move this into Thursday, you'll see that warm air trying to make a run at us. It might not make it here. It might just mainly be over Jersey. And then as we get to Friday, the wind shift to the west. And then Saturday, there'll be a couple more waves that'll reinforce this cold air. West winds and really strong northwest winds on Sunday. Still shows westerly winds, but you can see that those dew points are very low, especially as you get into Monday. Northwest winds, very low dew points. That indicates that this air could be actually Arctic air coming into the area. So we have a little Arctic air to deal with. Here's Tuesday. We'll be dealing with it, and then it starts moving out of the picture. But we'll have a good couple of days of below normal temperatures. So when we look at the actual air temperatures, you'll see tomorrow, again, highs in the mid-40s. You could see some of that warmth. Try to make it into Jersey, but it should be cooler over here on Thursday. But that's what sets the stage for the rain on Thursday. And then this moves out. Friday, we are in the 50s, so still a little bit above normal on Friday, but then Saturday, much cooler, highs only in the mid-40s, perhaps still 50 in Jersey. And then here comes the really colder air into Sunday. Highs only around 40 to 45 on Sunday. And then Monday, we are going to be only in the mid-30s to upper 30s for highs. And Tuesday, it's still going to be cold. Highs only in the upper 30s. And then we start seeing... And then Wednesday, this is when we have that possible light overrunning event with some possible mixed precipitation. You can see temperatures lingering only in the 30s. Man, but look at the warmth just south of this front here. And then we go right to the end of the month. You still see we're going to be playing with this possible stall front after we deal with this. And then that warm air may try to make a run. Look at what happens on April 1st. Could be close to 80 in Toms River, but will only be here. So this front is going to hang around. So we're deal with some stall front syndrome after we get. That's the punishment for getting this cold air. But, we'll take it because it's probably going to be the last cold air mass of the season. So let's go and look at our skies once we get this out of here. And, again, we're going to have plenty of clouds around for the next couple of days, obviously. Tomorrow, we're just going to have plenty of clouds. It'll be overcast. Thursday, obviously, clouds with the rain. Friday, maybe some breaks in the afternoon. Of course, this is looking at the GFS with low resolution. Saturday, still be some clouds. Sunday, maybe we're going to have some instability clouds. And then Monday, you could see, looking at this flow, you could see it could be instability clouds. Tuesday would be the day that we might actually have the mostly sunny day before the cirrus rolls back in on us. So let's look at the NAM 3 18Z for the sky cover and then the RJAM. And NAM, you can see I'm just rolling this back. You can see plenty of clouds. Here's tomorrow. May start off with sun, but then plenty of clouds. You could go to the RJAM here. Look at that. And obviously, you'll see plenty of clouds. It'll be high clouds, but the skies will be mostly cloudy. And then we're going to be in the clouds for Thursday. And then Friday, we may try to break out of the clouds for a little bit in the afternoon, maybe. And we'll have to see what happens for Saturday. It's a ways off. Right now, we're just looking at this rain event right now. And I just want to go back to the HRRR because hopefully we have a few more frames of it in. We have through 22 on Thursday, but you can see it keeps the showers. I think Thursday the rain is just going to linger throughout the whole day. Showery form, though, it looks like. Let's see what the total accumulated price is on the HRRR. This is all we have. But it mirrors the trend with possibly the further east you go on Long Island and south you go in New Jersey, that's where the 2-inch amounts could be. Right over the Pine Barrens where it's needed. And then further west you're getting to maybe like 1 inch over Nassau, Central Jersey, and then from New York City on west, maybe like a half to 3/4 of an inch of rain. But it's still needed. We are running very below normal on precipitation for this month, and we've had a few brush fires, but the potential is there for a big one. But because of the storm, we should avoid that. So that is going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.